Hi, number three.
Hey, Juan.
So, let's talk about balancing chemical equations.
Alright. Why do we even need to balance them?
Well, we balance chemical equations in order to obey the law of conservation of mass, which dictates to us that mass cannot be destroyed or created, only rearranged. So, let's look at an example here. Do you have an example, number three?
Let's take the example SnO2 plus H2 makes Sn plus H2O. Now, if you count the Sn molecules, there are one on the product side and one on the reactant side. And if you count the hydrogens, there is also two on one side and two on the other side. However, the oxygens, there is two on the reactant side, while only one on product side. And so, in order to balance the oxygens, we must put a coefficient of 2 before the H2O so that there are two oxygen atoms on the product side. However, now that there are two H2O molecules, there are four hydrogen atoms. In order to balance the hydrogens out, we must also put a coefficient of 2 before H2 on the reactant side.
So, let's look at another example here. P4 plus O2, which gives you P2O5. Now, this equation is unbalanced because there are not the same amount of phosphorus atoms on both sides. Also, if we look at the oxygen atoms, they are not equal. There are 5 atoms of oxygen on the right side, whereas there are only 2 oxygen atoms on the left side. So, in order to balance this, we must put a coefficient on the reactant side of 5 in front of O2. This gives us 10 atoms of oxygen on the left side. In order to get 10 atoms of oxygen on the right side, we add a coefficient of 2. Now, this gives us 10 atoms of oxygen on the right side. Therefore, the amount of atoms of oxygen on each side is equal. Looking at the phosphorus atoms, we can already see that they are balanced since 4 atoms of phosphorus on the left side is equal to 4 atoms of phosphorus on the right side.